Hi everyone, I know it's been a while since I've posted a newer video, and if you're new to this channel, you'll realize I've only put up a few videos at this point and I had to take a bit of a break. For those of you that are tuning in from previous videos, again, I apologize for that. I am working on getting better equipment along with getting some better stuff in order to help film more quality videos. That is besides the point today. What I wanted to cover today, and I want to do it in one shot, hence the reason I keep looking down at my notepad, is Coach from Family of Gamers 777 on the Wargamers Consortium community has been setting up the WGC fitness. This is something that I have been challenging him to as well. I've been working out quite adamantly for a very long time. My personal background is martial arts, mixed martial arts, instruction and coaching, so a lot of the physical aspects that go along with that, as well as the nutritional, are something I've followed for a very long time. This is more of a response video to some of the stuff that he posted, and it is also more of a video to kind of help get everybody into the proper mindset for their workouts. Anytime you're starting on any type of a fitness plan at all, especially if you haven't done one before, or you were taking a long break and don't know where to start again, or you've reached that funk, one of the things he mentioned is getting your mind right. If you get your mind right, you get your body right, and that cannot be more true. Mindset is key to everything you do when it comes time to trying to get into better shape, be it for bodybuilding, martial arts, ballet, sports, whatever it may be, even if it's just for your overall health and living longer and staying healthy. And one of the biggest things that happens with a lot of people when they get into these, when they get into a new program or they get started on something that's a little foreign to them, is that they immediately have these roadblocks. These roadblocks are anything from, well, I don't want to go to a gym, I'm going to feel intimidated. Nutrition is expensive, and I don't have the time to cook, or I don't have the time to work out. And there's all these things that keep popping into your head that you are always finding, I guess for lack of better terms, excuses to why you cannot succeed. Getting your mindset to realize that it is a challenge that needs to be overcome is one of the most important factors you can have. Some of the things that come up a lot of times, and hopefully I can help debunk them and not sound like an infomercial for some workout program or some special diet on television. If I sound that way, again, I apologize. But some of what they do say in certain cases is true. One of the big things I hear a lot of is expensive nutrition. Well, it's too expensive to eat healthy. A box of whole wheat noodles compared to, a box of regular noodles is 50 cents more or $1 more, or whatever the case may be. Eating organic is more expensive. In a way, when you look at it for dollar, yes. However, when you look at the kind of stuff that they're putting out there for you now, be it these box dinners, TV dinners, microwave meals and whatnot, when you look at the nutrition value on the back of these things, and that's something that you should pay attention to, there's almost nothing to it when it comes time to what's good for your body. They're literally just putting stuff in your body in order to get you basic calories. It would be no different than an MRE that you would get in the military. It's there for calories, it's there for you to have energy to burn, and that is about it. As far as doing anything for your health, there's really nothing there for you. When you look at the overall aspect of eating healthy compared to buying these box dinners or buying the quicker, easier stuff, when you break it all down, the price comes out almost exactly the same on a grocery per grocery basis. The only difference of it is that yes, for some of the organic stuff you do pay a little bit more. However, by buying food that you're preparing yourself, you're not grabbing these box dinners and whatnot that over time add up to be almost exactly the same. That is one of the biggest hurdles that a lot of people have had, and something that I've had with clients of mine in the past when I was coaching them on doing these sorts of things. Getting your mindset and the idea that your nutrition is very important. Look at it like putting fuel in a car. If you're looking at your body as a very expensive vehicle, and pick one out there, I'm not gonna list one for you. Would you rather put premium fuel in it, or would you rather put the regular if you had a very expensive car? You need to look at your body the same way. Does it cost slightly more for the healthier food, yes. However, in the long run, when you look at it, it comes out almost exactly the same. So that is the big thing with expensive nutrition. The first couple times you do it, it is going to be overwhelming. You don't know what to buy. You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know what combinations of foods that you need to get. This is all stuff that I will help once the forums are up and rolling. I will help guide people in that direction. It sounds daunting at first, just like working out sounds daunting at first. It is not that hard once you get into the groove of things. Just like when you start anything new in life, a new job, new hobby, whatever the case may be, you never start off with it being very easy. It always takes you that little bit of adjustment period to get into the swing of things, and this is no different. Being the workouts or the nutrition, no different. One of the other things that I always hear is, I don't have time to work out. That is false. Everybody in America, for the most part, spends anywhere between, I shouldn't say everybody, I apologize for that. It spends anywhere between 2 to 3 hours a day in front of a television, either playing video games or watching television, or just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. We have made it a habit in our culture to sleep in up until the point of where we have to get up and go to work, where we're rushing ourselves out the door, and kind of going back to the nutrition thing, we're grabbing not the healthiest things in order for us to get to work. By eliminating some of that time, even an hour a day, and using that towards activity, you will start to see drastic changes in your body. Even if you are not going to the gym, you're not lifting all these weights, you're not trying to run a marathon, you're not trying to become a bodybuilder, you're not trying to become a pro boxer or something along those lines, going out for a walk, going to a park and doing something active with your kids, you'll start to notice a dramatic difference in the way that your body feels. So that's very important, that's very key. The other thing that a lot of people do, and this is an immediate shutdown for a lot of people, I've noticed this more amongst clients of mine that I've had in the past that are overweight, or anybody that is new to working out or has never really been much of a physical person. The first thing that they do is they look at themselves in the mirror and they compare themselves to the apex of what they think they should be. Going to the gym, they do the same thing. They get intimidated by going to the gym because they'll go to a machine and they may start off doing, let's say 25-pound dumbbell curls or 25 pounds on a machine, and they're watching some giant chiseled guy walk up to the machine next to them, and he's cracking out 2 to 3 times the amount of weight that they're doing, and he's doing it with no effort. And the first thing that people do is they start to go, I will never reach that level, and that is where they give up. Their mind automatically puts them in that area to where they're going to fail. The big thing to keep in mind is that when you work out, you have to work out at your own pace. You have to set the pace for yourself. You have to be the one to push yourself. People can show you how to work out. We can lay out fitness plans for you, all these different programs. If you do not step up and do it yourself, you will never see the results. The other thing to keep in mind is, when it comes to working at your own pace, is do not try to work at the pace of somebody that has been doing it for a very long time. When you work out, it should be as hard as you can for as long as you can. And what I mean by that is, when your body starts to shut down, when you feel that you can't do anymore, try to push yourself to go farther. Now, that does not mean go kill yourself, okay? If, again, using the same technique, if you're lifting 25 pounds, you see him doing 75, don't go try to do the 75 right away. You know that you cannot do it. That is just common sense for most people. You know you cannot do it, so work at the pace that you can. If you're doing that 25, by all means, crack out that 25 and keep going. If you feel that you can do more, adjust your weight gradually and keep going. Same thing, be it running, be it any type of sport that you're playing. If you feel you've got a little bit more energy to go that extra distance, go that extra distance. Put in that extra work. Because the only person that's going to be rewarded for it in the end is you. Let's see here. What are some of the other stuff that I wanted to cover? One of the other things that a lot of people tend to do as well is they tend to make excuses as to why workouts are not going the way they're going. And what I mean by this, and this can be a little complex, they have this tendency to say, oh, well, I'm not working out to the best of my ability because of the fact that I hurt my shoulder at work. I've got a sore shoulder, or I've got a sore back, or, I didn't eat right last night. I'm feeling sluggish, and there's, I can go on and on and on and on. And what they do is they automatically limit themselves. That is just another one of those mentalities that you have to get over. What I mean by that is, are you going to get sore working out? Yes, it's going to happen. It's called lactic acid. It's in everybody's body. It doesn't matter how much you work out, it's going to happen. If you do anything to break down your muscles, lifting weights, running, whatever the case may be, lactic acid comes out in your muscles. That is where that soreness comes from. It is actually a good thing. So don't think of that as a bad thing. And the moment you feel that soreness, you have to stop. There is a difference between muscle soreness and a joint soreness, and you will know if it ever happens. Or you'll make excuses as to why your nutrition's not going right. Well, if that is the case, then you know that you need to change something. And with that changing means, do not be afraid to ask questions. If you do not know, just like anything else in life, find somebody who does and ask for their help. Okay, there is no shame in saying that you do not know how to get healthy. You do not know how to get past your plateau. You do not know how to eat properly. That is what we're here for. I'm hoping to help out as much as I can on this as well. Those are the big things that I would have to cover. Again, I apologize if it seems a little all over the place. However, I did just write it down. I'm doing this as a quick video response. Again, your mind is your greatest weapon and your worst enemy when it comes time to working out. You have to be the one to push yourself. You have to be the one to go out and do the research. You have to be the one that wants to change. Your body is not going to magically change for you. You have to put in the work. And one of the best quotes that I've ever heard is, nothing in life that is truly worth it comes easy. Let me repeat that. Nothing in life that is truly worth it comes easy. If your fitness and your health is important to you, you will know that it takes work to keep it and maintain it, or improve upon it. You cannot just sit back, flip channels, eat whatever, and think that your health is just going to improve. It will not. It does not matter if you were born naturally bigger or naturally leaner. It does not matter. Your overall health will never improve unless you are putting in the effort to do so. That is really all that I have to cover. Hopefully this helps some of you out with getting past some of your snags. Again, I apologize for it kind of being all over the place, but remember that your mind is your best weapon and your worst enemy. Focus on it being your best weapon. Alright guys, thanks a lot.